Hey folks, today I'm going to be showing you a game-breaking bug where you can generate absurd amounts of ward as a mage. This might be possible in other classes, but I'm not super familiar with all the different skills and how they interact. So yeah, let's jump into it. Full disclosure, this is a offline character. However, this does work online in the current patch. I will show the demonstration of that with my online character at the end of this video. The main reason I'm doing this in offline is because I do not have the appropriate mana stacking gear for my character on the online, and with only 2 weeks left in cycle 1, I probably don't have time to actually farm it. So yeah, I'm just showing you what a optimized mana stacking character looks like using this bug. And even if you don't use the bug, it's still a very strong interaction. So yeah, let's jump right into it. The idea with the bug is that you use this experimental affix 25 ward gained per 10 missing mana when you use a traversal skill. So the key word here is actually use a traversal skill. What's interesting is you don't need to fully cast the skill in order for the game to consider it as used. So this is really, really weird, but if you're running around and you have focus spec'd as a traversal, so I do here, conveyance makes focus a traversal, and you just tap the button. Because it's a channeled, you begin to channel, but you don't actually cast it. So you can run around tapping the button. You can see here my mana is full, but I am getting a little bit of ward. So that's really weird. You wouldn't expect that. But anyway, if I dump my mana, also keep in mind focus is a 0 mana cost skill, so you can use it even when you're negative, which has even further synergy with this. But let's say I dump all of my mana. So here we're at negative 700. And there we go, like 10,000 ward per cast. Easily up to 60,000 ward while I'm moving, by the way. Like Frostclaw normally or whatever, you have to stand still to get this amount of ward. And even then it's very hard. But here I am doing it while moving around. So even getting to like 100,000 ward with this is not super hard. And I only have 110 int, 440 ward retention. As a mage, you could probably get quite a bit more, so your ward numbers would be even more absurd. So this tech does seem to work very well with any sort of build that tries to be dumping all of its mana. So one example would be a static warp build could use this very well. And you don't even need to exploit this in order for this to be a good setup. This affix is actually just really strong in general. So say, just as an example, you're just using Flame Rush normally. Here we're getting 5,000 ward per Flame Rush, just like that. With this affix, we'll dump all our mana again. So even if they fix this bug, this is still a extremely strong interaction that I haven't really seen anybody using. There is some stuff like Transient Rest you can use when you're full mana. That's another one, but this one, 2.5 times missing mana as ward is such an absurd amount of ward when you're mana stacking that it's actually ridiculous, even bug aside. So yeah, I'm gonna jump over to my online character just to show you guys that I'm not crazy, and this does actually work in the current online patch. Alright, so here we are on my online character. My gear is not anywhere near as good because I don't have the proper mana stacking stuff, but I do have a affix. It's only T6, so it's 17 per 10 instead of 25 per 10, so I would be getting significantly more. We don't have proper mana stacking gear otherwise. I should have some mana slams on some of the stuff. These rings are useless. Anyway, we also don't have the correct passives, so that's fine. None of that really matters. Let's get to it really quickly. So here we are. So there you can see, still works. Yeah, give it a try. Let me know if it works with any other skills for any other classes. The main reason why I like Focus specifically is because it has a 0 mana cost. That means you can use it while you're negative mana to take full advantage of this affix. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for today. Cheers, folks.